Welcome everyone to episode 4 of Ronida Island. As you can see, our barley is growing. It's 100% fertilized. Most of it's 100% fertilized with 95% yield bonus. Our sawmill is steadily producing. So we need to go ahead and grab our tractor and head down to the subdivision to make our delivery for the construction projects. So we're going to need 2,000 liters of wood planks, and 1,000 liters of beams. We will also need to get some cement bags, 13,000 liters of it, so 13 pallets. Now, I don't know if it acts like a sell point when we don't own it, so we'll find out. But whatever we don't need for the house from this wood, we'll deliver to the farmer's market, and then we're going to have to buy the cement bags because, we don't have a concrete factory. We don't even have enough money to build a concrete factory, so there's that. And if you don't remember, the subdivisions popped up on us in the last month with 2 houses under construction. So let's see what this one needs. This is the one that needs cement bags, 8,000. So that means this one needs the planks and beams. And this one's actually behind it. So we'll stop right here, do our straps, and as you can see, this one needs 5,000 liters of cement bags, 2,000 of long planks, and 1 of wood beams. So grab this wood beam here. Still need 2,000 liters of long planks, so we'll pop these 2 straps off, and that's wood beam, so never mind, we won't grab those. We'll grab this pallet here. Even though it'll probably make a mess, we'll grab it. Not too bad. Okay, that is not selling them to us, so that's good to know. Pop these down here. Grab this pallet. Try to at least. There it goes. Alright, so we have everything we need in there, so we'll get back in here. And let's just unload this and reload everything. There, now it's in a nice neat pile. And we'll head to the farmer's market to sell this. We are currently at 102,220. So hopefully the sale of this will offset the cost of having to buy those cement bags. and I realized that there wasn't a warehouse point on this map. So I looked in Mod Hub and I didn't find any warehouses I could place. So I got the next best thing, and I'll show you all that in a second. Alright, 58,000. So yeah, that should cover the cost of the concrete, I hope. So we'll come out here and loop around to here. This is a multi-fruit buying station, and anything you get out of the silo itself, you get a 60% discount off of when you're not going to utilize the silo. The pallets, you don't get a discount on. So I don't mind using this. I said we needed 13 cement bags, so we'll get 10. And then we'll buy, oops, 3 more. Alright, so we spent $27,027 on getting cement bags for this place. Could I add the money back in? Yeah. Am I going to? Probably not. Alright, we'll take these and deliver them. Now this is episode 4, so I am opening up subscriber contracts to anybody who wants to have one done for them. For those of you who don't know what a subscriber contract is, it's basically you oops, let me take those straps off. You make a request of me for me to grow you X amount of a certain product. Let me figure out how to turn this auto load off. Let's just unload it. That'll probably be easiest. Alright, so we need 8 of them right here. So you tell me what crop you want, how much you need it, or what product. It doesn't have to necessarily be a crop, it can be animal products or whatnot. Or wood or trees, whatever. And you'll tell me what price you're willing to pay. Now I'm not going to accept contracts that are outrageously priced or overpriced or underpriced. You know, I've watched series where they wanted, say, like 5,000 liters or 50,000 liters of silage, and would pay 5%, 10% over market price. You know, or there's one in particular I remember that was somebody said that their farm was in a drought condition, so they had to buy silage, but because of the drought they're short on cash, so they offered to pay 10% below market value, which, you know, is believable. So anything like that is fine with me. Alright, our foundation showed up over here. So like I said, if you like a subscribe contract done, just leave it in the comments. I'll write them down and do them as best as I can in order I receive them. But you know, I only got one field right now, so say somebody gives me a request for barley, that one will be the first one done, no matter how it came on the list, because that's what we're growing right now. Alright, so after buying everything, we're up to $133,698. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and harvest some trees and try to get more room for another field, and I'll bring y'all in a little later. Alright y'all, welcome back. I figured I'd bring y'all in for this wood sale. Got about another half a load left back at the farm. Sold that much wood for 42,000. I don't know why it stays up in the air like that. Just tap in it. So we got 50,000 for that load of wood, and we got, like I said, about half a load left. So we'll head back there. I'm going to load it up and start getting rid of the stumps and everything. And then I've been thinking about getting stuck. Think about plowing in another field. This way we could do a grass field. Because if we do animals, especially cows and sheep, we're going to need hay and silage. So you know, might as well get that growing before we get the animals. So I'll bring y'all back in once my stumps are gone. Alright, welcome back in. I think I pretty much got all the stumps. Right now I'm just trying to mow out a basic shape of the field. You can see we only got a couple more passes left to go. And then I'll go up into the build mode and show y'all my plans for this field. It'd probably be a decent sized field. It won't support too many animals, but we could get a couple of harvests off of it before we even consider buying animals, so you have something stocked up. Of course, we still got a bunch of trees to clear off on this plot here, or the one next to this, 145 it looks like. I just wanted to go back over this part just to make sure I didn't miss any stumps. Because if there's a little bit of one in the ground, I'll hear it with the mowing hooks. Because there ain't nothing more annoying than plowing a field and then getting stopped by a stump. Alright, this field's done. Or, not filled yet, but... yeah, you can see this line. That's where I want the edge of the field to be. And I don't want to go all the way up against the trees. I just had to mow that to make sure I got all the stumps. So I'll probably go about this far out from the tree line. It looks like I missed a stump. Nope, that's not a stump. And then right here is where it's saying I can't mow, so that's our property line. So I'll put this away later. And then we'll go ahead and grab our plow. I forgot I put it in sideways. Don't want to crash into my bales. Yeah, as soon as we get a little bit more money, we're going to need to build us a place to store bales and stuff. Open this up. Starting this corner right here. About right there. That looks about even with the road, huh? Yeah. So we'll start about right there, lower the plow, and allow it to create a field. Yes, you can see the trees right there where the harvester is on the mini map. We're about halfway through this property line. We cleared these trees, so we still got a good bit left to go, which is good because you can make some good money off wood. You can also make good money off silage if you own a BGA, but there is no BGA on this map. I haven't decided if we're gonna put one in or not, because it is kind of cheaty having a BGA and selling silage. Not as much as it was on FS22 because it was very overpowered. They have nerfed it a little bit. So, you know, I went way too far. Yeah, those roads I put in is with Road Kit and Mod Hub. I wish they showed up on the map, but unfortunately they don't. Right, and then we'll take another look at it in build mode. That's going to be our grass field. We should get a pretty decent harvest off of it. And I'll gonna go ahead and let y'all go so I finish this, and I'm sure y'all don't watch me plow a field. And then I'll probably do a time lapse of planting it, just because I like doing time lapses. I don't know if y'all like them or not. If y'all do, let me know. If y'all don't, let me know. But I'll see y'all in a little bit. I hope you all enjoyed that time lapse. Now, you saw during the time lapse, we ran out of solid fertilizer halfway through planting, so that got me to thinking we don't have a fertilizer spreader. I'm gonna have to add fertilizer to the grass to get 100% fertilized. So, oops, I can't drive. So what I was thinking, we got these silage bales here. I think they're fully fermented. So we can go ahead and sell those and then look for a fertilizer spreader while we're at it. Go ahead and grab a couple pallets of seeds and fertilizer to have on hand too. So let's hop out and check to see. Nope, they're 50% fermented, so they're not quite fertilizer yet. I mean, silage yet. But we go ahead and buy us a spreader, and then tomorrow in game we can haul that silage. Do I have lime turned on? I can't remember. I do. So does some of that does need liming, so we need to get one that does lime and fertilizer, which I guess we could go with this because that one's 45,000. We just will go with the base capacity in it. I think I like these tires the best. Do you want to go camouflage? Yeah, why not? US design. We're going to do standard capacity. Paint color doesn't matter because it's camouflage, so we'll go ahead and buy that. And then I guess we'll need to buy some fertilizer too. I think we'll go with 5,000 liters of fertilizer, and we'll get 5,000 liters of lime. And let's see. We are going to need a place to put that, so we are running out of shed space. Do I want to go with another one of these easy sheds? They are cheap. That's one advantage to them. Ooh, that's big. I want to make sure I don't get in the road this time. I don't want to get too close to the other field either. I think we'll put it right there. And now our stuff will be less cluttered. So let's go pick up our spreader and go ahead and put the lime in it. And then we still got that wood there to sell, so still got a good bit to do before today's over. Now, you should put your lime down before you seed, but I had a brain fart and totally forgot about it, so we're going to do it after. I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal since it's not growing at all. So there's that. Oh yeah, I've got to put their things in here backwards. And I guess I could grab our front weight too while we're at it, because I will forget about it. And then let's see, the lime's on the left side, so we'll pick up our lime that field, and probably go to sleep for the night. Oh yeah, I forgot the lime pallets are 2,000 liters a piece. Well, we'll have plenty of lime now. Eventually, I need to get a bale and pallet storage also, since we are going to be producing bales, and we're going to have like pallets like this. Because I would put a multi-fruit buying station on our property, but I'm using one on my other gameplay, the Countryside Lands, so I don't want to do that here. And when we do get cows, I got a feed mixer on that gameplay, so I think I'll probably go through and find a TMR mixer in the mod hub to use. That's more like a factory style. So we shall go ahead and lime this. It shouldn't take too long. Probably 3 passes at most. I know the whole field doesn't need it, but I'm going to go ahead and lime the whole field so everything's on the same schedule. I'm surprised our other field didn't need it. I think it's a good thing we did get the full 5 bags or 10,000 liters, because this is using almost over half of it. Alright, so that's done. And until we get our silo, I'm just going to unload this behind the house. And once we get our silo, we'll be able to store it in the silo. So unload, nope. Let me, no. Let me pull up my help menu. There we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and park this under the shed. And in 4 months, we're going to need to get mowers so we can actually mow our grass that we just planted. But we got plenty of time to save up for that. And I'm going to go ahead and place this weight down here. This way it's not just sitting at the store. And we'll park our tractor way down here. Alright, let's go hop in our truck and sell our last load of wood. And then we'll probably go ahead and go to sleep for the night. Well, I do love this auto load trailer, that's for sure. Straps off. And boom. Another $21,000 right there. Too bad I can't pick that fertilizer up with this trailer. That'd be very convenient. Always hit that fence for some reason. Turn that off. And I'll see y'all in the morning. Alright, y'all, it's bright and early in December. Our silage should be done. %95. Well, 94%. It's pretty dang close, so let's come over here and see what we need. Alright, we need 2,000 beams and 2,000 planks. And over here we need 4,000 liters of prefab walls. Alright, our sawmill doesn't produce prefab walls, so would I say 4,000 of them? Yeah. As you can see, we got our slab on there and the deck's built and the subfloors put in. And over here we still just have a slab. So let's come over to here and we'll go ahead and buy us 4,000 liters of prefab walls. So we need 4. Ouch, $40,000 for that. And there they are. And then we'll jump back up to our tractor. Grab our trailer and load up our wood from the sawmill. Then we'll pick up our prefab walls and then we'll deliver everything and sell whatever's left over. So I'm going to unload these and load everything back up, which I think is, yep. And apparently that's all we could carry right there, so we'll have to come back for more, which I'm good with. And I just sold something. Oops. Hopefully it's not something we needed. I forgot about that trigger being right there, so oops. Alright, and let's pull up here and slow down, come on, you can do it, there you go. Take our straps off. Long beams and planks, long planks, or wood beams and long planks, so here's a long plank. Here's a wood beam. Here's a long plank. And there's a wood beam. That should be everything we need, right? And for short planks, it might have sold a little bit of planks when we went over that one sell point, so I definitely have enough in there now. Our straps back on. Come over to here. Straps off. And we'll load in our prefab walls. Alright, we still need another 1,000, a little over 1,000 liters, so I guess it sold a little of the prefab walls, clipping that corner too. So we're going to head to the shop and sell this, and actually, you know, I'm not going to use that to buy bulk items, but we might use it as a selling point. So planks. Okay, the farmer's market's selling for higher. It's showing the farmhouse should pay us for it, but it's not paying us. Yeah, farmer's market's still a little bit higher there. And the beams are more at that selling station than the farmer's market, so we'll just sell everything at the farmer's market off this trailer. Just for the fun of it. Profit not as high as I thought it would be, just because how much the wood beams cost us. But it is what it is. And we've still got these right here to sell, so that will help out a little bit. Yeah, 4,000 liters of beams and 6,000 liters of planks. And since we're right here, we'll go ahead and sell them right here. $16,000. And we need one more thing of planks since we messed up earlier. I mean prefab walls, not planks. So that's almost 50,000 in planks we had to buy. Am I happy with it? No, but what can you do? But since we only go into one place and we only got one item, we don't have to stop. We can just roll over and sell it or donate it. Be nice if it did sell it, since we don't own it, but Take our straps off and drive on over. Hey, look, we already got a wall going up. Hit the fence. I might need to do a video just showing the houses being built. It won't be part of this series for the video, but I think that'd be an interesting thing to do. Like a test video, tutorial video, whatnot. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up our fertilizer. Let's see. Perfect. Get rid of that. Alright, we're at 96, so let's just go ahead and speed up time a little bit to get it to 100%. And it started snowing. But we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 bales of silage we could sell. Alright, so where do we need to sell silage? $2.27 per 1,000 liters at the farmer's market. Don't our grass look pretty? Oh, I was way off. 13,000. And we got a little bit of wood to sell. $10. $22. Yeah, we're in the big money now. Alright, so we're at $157,000. So I guess I'm gonna cut some more trees and watch it snow, and I'll bring y'all back, I don't know, later. Alright, welcome back, y'all. It's now January, and figured I'd go ahead and bring y'all back in to show you the progress on the houses. Like you see, our money has gone up significantly. I spent a lot of time clearing out wood. We sold 3 loads. First load, I tried to separate everything out. So the first load was like the dead wood and the tops of trees that weren't quite 8 meters long, and we got 39,000 for that. The second load was mostly the large pole pines, and I forget the other one, but I can't remember what one it is, but it's not the Manchurian pines. But as you can see, we've cleared out a bunch of the area. But yeah, these are your large poles, and then I think they're Scotch pines, and that was almost 51,000 for that load. And then the last load was the Manchurian pines, which we got a little over 55,000 for that load. So all in all, it wasn't too bad. So we have a little bit of money saved up, and then one of the houses requires 2,000 liters of long planks, and the other one requires like 200 and something wood beams, but I'm going to put a full pallet in there, of course. And then we're going to sell the rest of this, and then we might do some shopping. because we will need some mowers, that's for sure. And eventually we'll need like a tedder and a windrow or two to do hay. So let's pull up to our houses. I believe this first one was the one that needed the long planks. And as you can see, the first floor is done. Yeah. Okay, this is the one that needs 217 liters of wood beams. So we'll just grab our pallet. Let it do its thing. This one you can see all the exterior walls are done and some of the interior is done. And the porches are framed out. Let me take the straps off. The 2,000 liters of long planks, I believe. Yep. So 1,000 liters. Set that right there. Set that right next to it. Alright. Got 2,000 liters of long planks in the storage. Actually, we are 1 liter short. So let's go ahead and throw another pallet of long planks in just for good measure. Alright. Strap everything down and let's go sell it. I have got $57,000 for that. So we'll come park over here. I can't drive. I will unfold the ramps. Unfold the ramps. There we go. We'll go ahead and get our... Wait, we got a mower. I forgot about that. But we are going to need a tedder for making hay. So let's see. That's actually a good mower. But like I said, we already have one, so we don't need that. So let's come down to our grassland. Tedders. Let's see, this one's 8.2 meters wide, this one's 8.9. Is it worth an extra $1,000 for 3/4 of a meter? That was only 4. That one's 17, but you know what? We'll go ahead and get that one. And we'll also need a windrower for when after we ted. Let's see, this one's 3 meters wide, 4.7, 7, 8.4. That one's 9.7, but it's 60,000. This one's only 19,500 for 8.4, so yeah, we'll go ahead and go with this one. And now, I don't know if I should keep y'all in for this, but I'm going to try to back this up onto the trailer. Might be a big mistake, but, you know. Let me get to where I can see how I'm lined up. Stay on, stay on. You can do it. You can do it. Don't. Stay on. That surprisingly wasn't too bad. We'll go ahead and grab our tether. I think I'll just keep it up here. I don't want to risk messing up again, or messing up, since I did so well the first time. Alright, strap that down, fold it up, and we'll go back to our farm. Alright, and I'll probably bring y'all back in next month for the house updates. See y'all later. Alright, y'all, welcome back. It is now February, and I see our money went down drastically. I went and checked on the houses to see what was needed next, and one needs 8,000 liters of prefab walls, and the other one needs 4,000. So that's a total of 12,000 prefab walls. Well, that cost us $107,612. So come over here. We'll just sell at this point, just so we can pick these up right afterwards. Take our straps off, and we need 4 pallets of long planks. So 1, 2. Make sure to get these out of the pickup range of that trailer. 3. And 4. Alright, those should be far enough. So let's reload everything. Now let's reload everything. That looks mo better. And sell everything. I've got 35,000 for that, so not the best. Seeing I've just spent 107,000, but I mean every little bit helps. It's been a little bit of progress. Yeah, this one requires the 8,000, so go ahead and just drop them off. Alright, that's 6 of the 8 we need for there. Yeah, I think we got enough room right there to do the planks. Oh yeah, like a glove. Take off our straps, get out. Boom. And boom. And then 2 pallets of long planks. Which I did not tip over. Alright, so as you can see, we got prefab walls and long planks. Then we'll deliver to the other one. And this will be a drive-by delivery since if I don't crash into a fence. You can see we got a second story added to this one. Take off our straps. As you can see, we are good to go. I honestly don't forget what those houses looked like when I placed them there, so it's going to be a good surprise for both of us once they're done. I guess this will conclude episode 4 of Ronida Island. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss another episode from D South Gaming. Thank you for watching.